Championship, UFC, is an American mixed martial arts promotion company based in Las Vegas, Nevada, that is owned and operated by parent company William Morris Endeavor. It is the largest MMA promotion company in the world and features the highest level fighters on the roster. The UFC produces events worldwide that showcase 12 weight divisions and abide by the unified rules of mixed martial arts. As of 2018, the UFC has held over 400 events. UFC starts on early 1990s where all fights done by men only. Until then, on November 16, 2012, the first UFC event featured women's MMA with the signing of its first female fighter, Strikeforce bantamweight champion Ronda Rousey. She subsequently became the first female UFC champion, the first Olympic medalist with a UFC title, and the first woman to defend a UFC title. She successfully defended her title 6 times over a grand total of 1,074 days, before she was defeated by Holly Holm on November 15, 2015. Our top 4 in the list is the third on pound for pound last 2018. She dropped off for this year because she is inactive in 2019. Valentina Schevchenko was born on March 7, 1988 as a Kyrgyzstani-Peruvian professional mixed martial artist and former Muay Thai fighter. Schevchenko competes in the women's flyweight division of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, where she is the current women's flyweight champion. She has victories over Joanna Jedrzejczyk a total of 4 times, 3 of which were amateur Muay Thai bouts, 1 of which was an MMA bout. The Bullet has only 3 losses in her MMA career, with one of them being a controversial split decision loss to one of the names who ranks higher up on his list. Her loss to Amanda Nunes makes her decide to move down at the 125-pound weight class and looked absolutely outstanding in a win over Priscilla Cachoeira in February. Many are pegging her the future UFC flyweight champ. She took to Taekwondo at the age of 5. The 30-year-old currently holds black belts in Judo and Taekwondo and the Master of Sports rank in boxing, Muay Thai, and boxing. Total fight 19. Total wins 16. Wins by knockout 4. Wins by submission 7. Wins by decision 5. Losses 3. The top 3 in our list is a newbie on the sport and in the pound for pound list. Rose Gertrude Namajunas was born on June 29, 1992 is an American mixed martial artist. She is the youngest on the list, and currently signed to Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, where she competes in the women's strawweight division and is the current champion. As of January 2, 2019, she is number 14 in official UFC pound-for-pound rankings. Namajunas started practicing Taekwondo at the age of 5. She earned her PUM belt, junior black belt, at age 9. After that, she went on to practice both karate and jiu-jitsu. While in high school, she started training in kickboxing and mixed martial arts, and she was also a senior year wrestler at Milwaukee High School of the Arts. She racked up a perfect amateur record of 4-0 with 2 wins by TKO and 2 by decision. Both of the finishes came in the first round. Total fights 11. Total wins 8. Wins by knockout 1. Wins by submission 5. Wins by decision 2. Losses 3. top 2 in our list is the one and only the former 2018 pound-for-pound queen. If she was not beaten by Amanda the Lioness Nunes, she will be our number 1. Cristiana Justino Venancio is born on July 9, 1985, known professionally by her ring name Cris Cyborg, and formerly by her married name Cristiana Santos, is an Brazilian-American mixed martial artist currently signed with the UFC. She is the former UFC, Strike Force, and Invicta FC World Featherweight Champion. Cyborg has tested positive for banned substances in the past and been accused of being a cheat. However, she hasn't landed in trouble with USADA in the UFC and has 2 successful featherweight title defenses, one of them being against Holly Holm. Cheat or not, Cyborg is a genetic freak who fights like a monster every time she gets into the cage. Rousey was the only woman who seemed worthy enough to take Cyborg down, but we all know how that fight would pan out if it were to happen now. Total fights 23. Total wins 20. Wins by knockout 17. Wins by decision 3. Losses 2. Amanda Lourenço Nunes was born on May 30, 1988, is a Brazilian mixed martial artist who currently fights for the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, where she is the reigning champion in both the women's bantamweight and featherweight divisions. She is the first and only woman in UFC history to become a 2-division champion, in addition to also being the first and only woman in UFC history to hold 2 titles simultaneously. She is considered by many pundits, analysts, and fans to be one of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time and the greatest female mixed martial artist of all time. As of January 28, 2019, she is number 7 in official UFC pound-for-pound rankings regardless in gender. The Brazilian smashed Rousey in a 48-second affair to etch her name in the history books as one of 2 women to have beaten Rowdy convincingly. The openly lesbian fighter won the title from Miesha Tate at UC 200 and has defended her title thrice against Rousey, Schevchenko, and Raquel Pennington respectively. She is on a 7-fight win streak, with her last defeat coming at the hands of Kat Zingano in September 2014. On December 29, 2019, Cris Cyborg, the defending champion who is unbeaten in her last 21 fights, faces Nunes, the reigning UFC bantamweight champion who has won 7 straight. The jiu-jitsu black belter Nunes blow a hard punch shots that wobble the feet of Cris Cyborg and leads to her defeat in knockout at round 1, which lasts only in 51 seconds. Total fights 21. Total wins 17. Wins by knockout 12. Wins by submission 3. Wins by decision 2. Losses 4.